reality stars are into it. A lot of them come to me, they pay. And my biggest, like, of all time are NBA stars, because they pay. Okay?
Really?
And they fly me out to do work in person. They don't even want me to do it at my house. Yeah, come to me.
One name came to mind when you said that. Tory Lanez.
God.
Tory Lanez.
I'm not saying nothing. I'm not saying nothing.
So there are humiliation rituals.
Yes. Yes.
Okay.
And sometimes they don't even get in. So a lot of these stars, a lot of these celebrities that want to get to, you know, the higher level, the A-list or whatever, they come to them to get in. And they're like, don't want you. They pick and choose. Whoever could be the better puppet is who can get in. And yes, they be sacrificing family. They be doing a whole absolutely.
We are here for you, Ms. Sanchez. Okay, so listen, I have never done an interview like this.
No.
I have never even talked to anybody that does what you do.
Awesome.
Now, before anybody tries to turn off the damn screen and shit, we're all here to be educated. We're all here to learn some things.
Yes.
And that is what I do. And I want to open up that world to anybody that's curious, okay?
Yeah.
And so, you say you do root work.
Yeah, I do. Yes.
And is that along the lines of being a psychic too?
Yes and no, because not everybody does.
You got to come to the mic now, because they need to hear you, child.
Okay.
Okay, so is psychic, root work, and this is my first time meeting her, just in case anybody thinks I'm doing any work to anybody, but if she's good at what she do, I may have to hire you, child. Who knows? I got a few people out here trying to come for me, so hey. But listen. So what, okay, so root work, break it down.
Okay, so basically people come to me if they want root work on anything. So it could be money, it can be love, it can be a lawsuit payout, you know, a settlement, whatever the case may be.
I think she plugged that on purpose.
He's been in all the blogs because he has a big case. But literally everything and anything you want it to be done, I tap in and I do it.
Okay. Now, when you say tap in and do it, what do you do? I mean, we hear these things, and like you can Google, like, you know, root work, but it doesn't really give you like the inside of how it's done. Like, give me an example of like somebody calling you, reaching out, they have a problem. Like, just give me an example of a case. You don't have to name no names or anything like that, because you do consider yourself a celebrity.
Oh, I am.
Root work advisor.
They all come to me. Mm-hmm. Plenty of them.
What?
Yes. I started with celebrities, and then I was posting my stuff, and that's how I started with the public. But it was celebrities only, because you need to have a check to come to me. So now I have things that the public can come to me for too.
Oh, okay. So that's why you're here. You want general viewership, general consumers.
Yes.
Okay. All right. So give me an example. Like, how would somebody reach out to you? First of all, how would they even come to know you?
Usually word of mouth.
Okay.
Or maybe my Instagram, my TikTok. They'll find me on social media, and so they'll go on my page. They'll email us, or DM me and say, "Oh, my husband's cheating, and I want to hex him and hex, the bitch that he cheating with," and then we go from there.
Nah. Wow. Okay.
That's very common.
Very common.
Very common. Pastor wives come to me all the time.
Not they supposed to be going to God.
They be fucking on half the congregation. Yes. One of my clients, she caught like chlamydia, herpes, a couple things from pastor. Yeah, she a first lady.
Her husband.
And he fucking on everybody in the congregation.
So was she
pregnant?
Got somebody pregnant.
Mm-hmm.
So what did you do?
I did a little hex. So basically she wanted to stay with her husband, so I couldn't hex him, because if I hexed him, it's gonna hex her. There's no whoever's around.
So you mean tell me she got 3 STDs?
Yes, and she's staying with him.
And she's staying?
Absolutely. I don't.
Do I know this pastor?
Well, I don't get into specifics all the time.
Okay, I got you.
I just deal with my client.
Okay. So they pay for a great deal of confidentiality, I take it.
Yes.
Okay.
So I don't deal with none of that. I just do what they ask me to do, but I let them know if you want to hex your husband, you're going to hex yourself. So whatever happens, that's just going to touch you. So she didn't want that. So she wanted me to hex her to get her out of the situation. And that's what I did.
So where's this side bitch now? Or where's the congregation that he was fucking on? Where are they?
They're still there. They're still there. They don't care. This is the thing about like religion. It's so funny because they'll be fully aware.
Let me get that water bottle. Move that water bottle to the side. I need them. Yeah, put it over there. Yeah, I don't need nothing in the energy field.
Okay.
Okay, go ahead.
The congregation could be fully aware because in her case it was.
Okay.
And nobody questions it. It's like they mind control them when they're up there pastoring and shouting and stuff. Like they just go and believe whatever. It's like a cult to me. That's what it is. Ultimately. Because if it was me, I would have hexed him. But she wanted to hex.
So she used the church's tithes.
Oh, yes. Mm-hmm. Just like pastor using it to get gator shoes. Yeah.
And pay for pussy, because they do pay for pussy.
They do pay for
pussy.
pussy.
All
and
right.
pussy.
Yeah, there was a Miami pastor that was put out on the OnlyFans.
Oh, yeah.
And he was busting it open.
Oh, yes, yes.
And preaching against it.
I have a client that is, you know, an escort in Atlanta for a whole lot of preachers. Whole lot of preachers. He was showing me pictures and stuff. I said, oh, Lord, this is too much.
So this is really like a different type of world.
It is.
Because I'm oblivious to this shit.
I know.
Like, I know, like, of course, I dwell in, you know, wine gossip comedy. So
yeah.
I get a lot of these stories, but it doesn't go that deep. Like, for me, you see what I'm saying? Like,
no, it's real. And it's
people really do. This is like a big market. Is it sort of like black market?
No, it's not black market though. It's very much widely known. People just don't talk about it. Or if people come to me, they're not gonna tell somebody else that they're coming to me. Like they might tell their uncle, their sister, but they ain't telling their friends. They don't want nobody to know.
So what? Okay, so when you perform a hex, all right. So do you consider yourself a witch?
Oh, I am a witch, but I don't do hexes for everybody.
Should I be scared?
No.
Oh, okay. I didn't know, because you know they tell me Beyonce's a witch and shit like that.
Oh,
that we should be scared. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah. She's an Ifa. So when she wears her yellow, that's Oshun.
Oh.
You know, riches and beauty and love and all of that, which I can see why she's connected to Oshun. But yeah, so it's another kind of tradition.
Okay.
Like a lot of people would think it's voodoo, but it's really Ifa. So it's like a lifestyle as opposed to a religion.
Because I always wonder why she always got on them flowers and she got on that elaborate shit. I'm like, can nobody buy your clothes? Your clothes look different.
No.
You know what I'm saying?
She probably gives her, so she has her own altar. She gives her food. She has parties for her. All of that. Just like Summer Walker.
Yeah, Summer Walker. But I was told, like, because, you know, the first time I even heard anything of root work was when my grandmama asked me to go get something out of her drawer. She told me to go get her cigarettes. Okay. Right? I go to her drawer. I'm probably like, I want to say like 9. No, I would say like maybe like 11 years old. Okay. So I go to her drawer and she said, it's in my second drawer. I opened up the second drawer. I found dolls in there. Oh. With pins.
Oh, she was hexing somebody. Okay.
But it was a lot of dolls. And I was like, well, where are these dolls in here? I'm thinking I'm supposed to play with them.
Yeah.
She said, go put my motherfucking dolls back. Don't touch them dolls. And I was like, oh. Yeah. Okay. But you know, at the time I didn't know, but now that I think back on it, and you know, you watch movies and stuff like that, people don't really have dolls. Like, but I don't see this kind of stuff. And I'm from Panama City, Florida, which is considered the deep South, because where Panama City, Florida is where Pensacola is. We're on the border. Yes. Okay. So, you know, I know people talk about it, but I mean, do it, but they don't, it's something you don't talk about.
You don't. Not much.
So why are you talking about it?
Because I'm not telling you what I do. Just like when you asked, did I tell you what I do? No. I just do root work. Because when you're initiated, you're kind of like sworn to secrecy. Kind of like that high society that everybody talks about.
The Illuminati? Yeah.
Yes. You're sworn to secrecy. You cannot tell people what you went through initiation to get these secrets for. Like, it doesn't make sense. So I won't talk about how I do it or what exactly I do, but it clearly works. Clearly. I mean, I've made millions every single year, so every year. Yeah, that's the look that my accountant gave me. He said, "What do you do?" Because what is
So you pay taxes on this shit?
Oh yeah, I pay taxes. I paid like $200K last year. Yes, I pay taxes.
On root work. God damn. Like this is interesting.
Yeah, I do everything legit.
So how do you get initiated? Like, what is an initiation? Like, how do you know, like, okay, I'm supposed to be a witch? Like, where do you wake up and find that? Like, how do you get that?
So the thing about witchcraft is a huge world. So there's not like one specific way. Like you said, you wake up, oh, I'm a witch today. Like anybody could really get into witchcraft, but not everybody's called to be a root worker. Like this is something that you're really, like, born into. For me, it was my family. Like my great grandmother, her mother, like this is just a bloodline. So I always had the power. It was up to me to decide, is this what I want to do or not want to do?
Okay.
So that's how I got into it. I was born into it. And so my mom took me, I did my initiation. So it really just depends. Now, some people do come into it that it's not in their bloodline. I would never do it, but if it works for them, it works for them. It's their path.
So did your grandmother like explain it to you? Did she introduce it to you?
Oh, yeah. So like everybody came to her, like politicians, everyone would come to her to get root work done. So I would see it, but I didn't 100% like understand it. But then, you know, as I got older and I started having like premonitions and she saw like, oh, she gets it. So she started to show me that my mom, and it just blew up to what I am now.
Are people scared of y'all?
Sometimes, yeah. But like I don't harm people. Well, I don't really I don't set out to harm anybody. If you don't bother me, you're good. I spread love. Like if you see on my Instagram and stuff, like everybody that's in my tribe, they're like, I love Satin. Like Satin shows me love more than my own family. Like I always spread love. But if you come to me with the shit, now it's on. But other than that, we're good. We're fine. I won't do anything. You don't need to be scared. Unless you fuck with me.
This is insane.
It's not. We are all spiritual beings.
I get that. I do.
We all are.
I get it.
Just tapping in. The difference of someone that's a genius and someone that's like a regular lay person is the amount of their brain they use. So spirituality is the same thing. It's just spiritual power. How much spiritual power are you using? Most people just, because of everyday life, they're just going, rat race, I want this, I want that. Nobody is thinking about the fact that you have all this power in you because everybody thinks it's outside of them. It's in you. We're spiritual beings. Tap in.
Do you believe in God?
I do.
Okay. You serve God?
Not in the Christian sense.
I get that. Okay.
But I do know that God is a higher power spiritual being. I do not believe it's a person. I don't believe God is a person.
Yeah, no, God is not. God is all. Is all.
All encompassing.
Yeah.
The highest spiritual power.
Okay.
Possible. That's
so is there a conflict in what you do, being that you do believe that there's a greater being and you spread love, but yet you're paid to sometimes destroy it?
To destroy love?
Yeah, like,
because
no?
I choose who I allow, into my tribe and who I'm going to do the root work for. So if I know that they're the antagonist, I'm not doing it. But if they're the one that were hurt and I know that they need this to get off of them, then I'm going to do it. So I'm not really destroying anything. I'm just making it even.
The way you say you're like a gangster, like, I'm just making it even. I
am. I don't set out to harm anybody.
Okay. No, you're good. Let me get some wine, child. Okay, let me see what. Wow, I should have did this live.
We should have.
I know. I was like, because the questions that would have been thrown at you, because I'm still stunned. Like, when I tell you, there's certain, because, growing up the way that I grew up, it's just, once you're told to, it's kind of like, stay in a child's place.
Okay.
And when it comes to stuff like this, it's like, if you don't understand, you just keep quiet about it. Like, so I never, like there was talks that my great, okay, so he's my great granddad was a warlock.
Okay.
And my grandmother, they lived like on the same street.
Okay.
But she would never walk on his property. She was afraid. Like, this is what's told to me, but I know he lived down there, and I would be at my grandmother's house, and I would go down there, but I never saw her on his property. So when people say, like, when our family members say, like, she wouldn't go on his properties because everybody came to him for work, and I was like, what work?
So she was afraid of his power?
I think so.
Okay.
I think so.
That's common.
Yeah. But she was a heavy prayer, you know.
Oh. Okay.
So her thing was like, you know, but that's what they say. I don't know the specifics because, you know, it's the South. They don't talk about shit like that. That's why I'm shocked that you here. I cannot wait to see what some of these reactions are going to be.
But like, Jesus is going to take you to hell. I'm like, you going to be with me? Because like, I hate that people really believe in this like imaginary sky daddy shit. Like, that sound more like witchcraft than what I do. Like Moses burning bush sounds like witchcraft. Okay. All the rituals they do in religion. Yeah. You know, when you're going to the altar, you're praying.
And this wine is nasty. I'm gonna have to get. I think the bottle's old. But go ahead.
But yeah, like I just feel like a lot of the negativity that I get makes me feel even better of the fact that I don't like follow what they follow, because if that religion makes you like that, and I'm full of love and peace and giving people hugs and kisses and helping people, I don't want to do what you do. Because chances are, I'm going to just turn my phone off.
Okay, cool. Yeah. Okay.
I think that's the hotel too.
Okay.
But I just feel like if there was a hell, we're living in it. It's right here. I don't think it's any other place but right here. And everything that they were taught, literally, because everybody's taught that.
Okay.
Nobody's born saying I'm a Christian. Nobody's born with that. You're taught that. Your mom, your dad, everybody's teaching you that. So I feel like nobody's like questioning this shit. Like, this shit sound crazy. It sound crazy. And I questioned it. When I was a kid, I was like, that don't sound right. So Noah had the ark and he had 2 of every animal. So you tell me there was roaches on that ark? He had 2 roaches. Okay. And so animals that usually in the animal kingdom are eaten by other animals, they survived on that ark? This shit don't make no damn sense. I'm sorry, none of it makes sense. And a lot of the people that are religious just don't question those things though.
Yeah.
They think I'm crazy. Like, what? Because I don't believe the shit that you believe?
Mm-mm. See, I'm Buddhist. I chant, Nam-myoho Renge-kyo. And we ultimately believe in like just obtaining happiness.
Period.
That's it. Like, we don't try to recruit. We don't try to, you know, my thing is if I see somebody that's unhappy, I try to make them happy.
Yes, it's beautiful.
That's all I do. Like, I remember I was in an ice cream shop getting some ice cream. This was probably like 2 months ago. And I see the guy all the time. He fixes my ice cream. He knows what I want when I walk in there. White guy. Yeah. And he looked sad today. I was like, you okay? And he was just like, you know, it's my birthday. And I didn't want to be here. And I was like, what do you mean? And when he said that, I knew what he meant. I was like, what do you mean you didn't want to be here? He was like, I don't want to be here. I just want to. And I'm like, he said, but I'm here. And I was just like, okay, now I got to talk to him. So that's my cue to talk to him, to introduce what it is that I do, which is chanting to him. He's a lot happier now.
See?
Yeah, he's a lot happier. And it's not like I forced it on him, like I'm outside like a Jehovah's Witness, but I'm
knocking
like,
at doors.
I was depressed at one point in my life. I know what that feels like. And this is the only thing that helped me to lift my depression. Yeah. I believe in God. I just serve and spiritually connect to God differently. Yes. And so does the rest of the world. Are we condemning the rest of the world because they were raised in Asia or in Africa or in Europe or in the islands and they practice differently? Christianity is not the end all be all. No, you know what I'm saying? It's the biggest one. I don't know. Islam got them. They may be making that.
One of the smallest.
You think so?
Well, I say we because if I ever had any religion, it would be Islam. My dad is Muslim. Yeah. It's just, Islam is the most devout. You will find way more fake-ass Christians than you would ever find a fake-ass Muslim. Because the core aspects and the core principle of it is devotion. It's devotion. I mean, they're not just citing things in the Quran. They're actually doing these things. They're actually living that lifestyle. Yeah. So, you know, you're praying multiple times a day. It's going to be hard for you to start, you know, doing fuck shit. Because you're constantly going to be reminded that next prayer. Yeah. So it's just a different, I think, level of spirituality when it comes to Islam.
It is a lot stricter, a lot more disciplined.
Yeah.
And I think that's why it works in the prison system so well, because they're where they got all this time on their hand. It's easy to join a gang and do things that you ain't supposed to do. However, having that devotion 5 times a day and having something bigger than you, you know what I'm saying? And you tapping into that higher power, your higher self.
Yes.
Those brothers come out and they do some real good, like in the community, And so I think it's amazing. Like, that's why, I'm married to a Muslim. He didn't get it in prison. He got it, like my husband, like he understands the Quran. He writes, in Arabic and stuff like that. So all of that. But, back to you. Yeah. So you got some products here. Okay. So what are these products?
So these are part of my candles. So that candle's Jupiter Jove. So it's a servitor. So servitor.
It's pretty as fuck.
Thank you.
Did you make this?
I did.
Okay.
We make all of our products.
That's pretty.
Thank you.
Wow. Okay. So what does this do?
That one's for money, new business ventures. A lot of people have gotten houses from that.
Okay.
The lawsuit settlement, a lot of people got that from Jupiter Jove.
I wonder if a girl burnt the candle in my name. So.
I don't know.
$4 million.
They never told me. Usually they give names though, and your name wasn't there, so. If I do see it, I'm like, girl, so-and-so want to do this on you.
So, what's this?
So that one is lucid dreams.
Okay.
So you know what lucid dreaming is, right?
Yeah, like REM sleep?
Well, you get REM sleep, but then you can like go through the dimensions and the portals to another place to see somebody or see something and change the aspect of it. Because at the end of the day, we are in one dimension, but the universe is multidimensional. So you can go through another dimension as yourself to do something you wouldn't do in this one. Lucid dreaming does that.
Oh, okay.
Yes. Yeah, you got to see the reviews on that. It's crazy.
Really?
Yeah, I always tell everyone.
So how do you apply it?
That's just a body oil. So a lot of my body products, I conjure into it so that you can use it every day. You're not even thinking about the fact that you're conjuring. So it's an easy way to really, get this energy. Because a lot of people can't get the candle. They can't light the candle. So I made spiritual products too.
Okay. And then what is the spiritual cleanse?
So that one is purchased more than anything on my site. So the spiritual
Are these
cleanse,
bugs in here?
No.
What is
Why
this?
would I give somebody bugs?
I don't know. I was like, what is that? It's herbs. I was like, oh my God. Okay.
Right.
I'm sorry. I was like,
it's okay.
Okay, go ahead.
So you know how people say, even when you're getting baptized, you go into the water?
Okay.
Come out new.
Yeah.
So a spiritual cleanse is doing that same thing.
Okay.
Spiritually. So a lot of the times when you are in groups of people or you meet somebody new and you know how you feel like, I don't like the energy of this place. Like you connect with that energy, it's not good.
Yeah.
You need to cleanse because that energy could stay with you. Just like a demon, like you can go to church and they say that, oh, I got that demon out of them. Where that demon going? Because they out of them, but now who got it then? Because somebody got it. They're going to the next person. You need a spiritual cleanse.
Okay.
That's what that does.
Okay. And then what is the come to me?
Come to me. So that's like an attraction spray, like an enhanced attraction spray. So if you go to the grocery store and you want to get some niggas, so you spray that.
She said get some niggas.
You want to get some niggas.
She said get some niggas. Okay. So for love.
Yeah, for love and attraction. Mm-hmm.
Now let me ask you something. If people come to you and they want love, right? Mm-hmm. Can it backfire on them?
Not my root work. Not if it's done right.
Because I heard if you put something on somebody, it's gonna come back to you. It's karma. It's the natural law of cause and effect, right?
Not with my root work. I also do not do root work for people that some people come to me because they want celebrities. Like somebody wanted Chris Brown, somebody wanted Bad Bunny. I'm not doing that. I'm giving you your money back. Refund. I'm not doing that. No, I usually like to see their situation, and if it's like a case of their ex, they ended on bad terms and it was a misunderstanding, and so now they want to bring that person forward and they want to enhance the love that's already there, but not being shown at that time. So I'm going to bring forth what is there, but in a little tiny pinprick, and bring it, to a big ball of love. So that's ultimately what I do. I don't like to mess with people's, free will of love. That's one of the things I don't do. Okay. So I'm enhancing something that might not be shown. Because people come to me thinking that it's one of those things I want so-and-so to love me. I'm not doing
See, here's what I don't understand. And I said I was gonna get more into the relationship conversation of it all, because I see a lot of bullshit being sold, right? And I don't know if you know, it's kind of like the evolution of like singles, and people are coming online, they're trying to find love, and they got all these just this criteria that they just, and that to me is like crazy. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, that is the craziest thing that I heard.
You're gonna dwindle it down to nothing.
And I'm like, when I sought out, I was like, okay, it's time for me to get married, right? And when I do get married, this is not particular. I didn't say I want somebody tall. I want somebody handsome. I never said those things. I said I want a provider.
Yeah.
I want a caretaker. I want someone to, love me. And then I started to open myself up more, because a lot of people say they want something, but they don't
ready for that shit.
But they don't open themselves up. And like when my husband approached me, let me tell you something. My husband was single for like 2 years. Now, he had chicks that he was, but for the most part, he was more focused on getting money, right?
Okay.
But when we initially met, like, he's not the type of dude that I would pay attention to.
Oh,
yeah.
Interesting.
Right. But because I was opening myself up, it wasn't like, oh yeah, I'm just going to be open, and anybody that wants to talk to me, I'm going to talk to me.
Yeah.
It was more so like, he approached me like, hey, my name is Shaq, blase, blase, squash. What kind of books do you like to read?
Oh my God.
Yeah, like,
listen.
I was like, I've never had nobody ask me what type of books I like to read. And then I would tell him, and he would just walk off. Yeah, it was like, oh, okay, that's dope. That's dope. Okay, cool. Then he would come back. He's like, what kind of things you like to do? Like, and it started off with casual conversation, but I wasn't like, oh my God, like, he's fine as hell. Like, I know he got some money. I know he got a house. I know. That to me was all like, I still don't understand that mind frame.
That's all that is today. How can I use you? How can I use you? And then I just don't get that. Like, how do you see somebody for that and then get mad when they see you for what you are?
Yes. And then y'all are on the same energy. You want something, he wants something, and then once they get it, they go seek something else.
Absolutely. Now you hurt.
Yeah, like, I just don't understand that. So people so how do you make the decision to say, okay, I'm going to help you bring the energy of love to you by doing this work? So how do you make that decision?
They have to tell me the situation. Every time they book with me, they tell me the situation, and I declare from there if I'm going to do it or not. So if they tell me, like, for instance, okay, this one girl came to me for root work. Okay. I read the whole thing. It was like 3 paragraphs.
Oh, so they write you letters and stuff.
Yes. It's supposed to be a note, but they tell me every damn thing. And so she's just saying she want the other lady, out of the picture. I get a whole lot of third party ones. It's ridiculous.
They don't want to be sister wives.
No.
Okay.
So, I said, all right. So now I reply back to her because I want to understand it, because she's leaving out like really crucial aspects of it. And I'm just like, okay, so you met him when and what? So I got to the bottom of it, and basically she was the side chick. And she wanted to hex the wife. I'm not doing that. Like, what? You're the side chick. Baby, you gotta go. You gotta go. If anything, wife should be coming to me to hex you. Because I'm not doing.
Now, have you done that before? Seen somebody trying to put work on someone and they should be the ones to go? Do you turn around and do that work on them? And
no, I'm not.
You don't do that?
No.
Okay.
No.
So you just throw your hands up and be like, I'm out of this.
Refund.
Okay.
Here's your refund. I'm not doing this. No.
Okay. Now, what about money? How do you go about manifesting money?
That's the easiest for me. That's the easiest. It's like my natural ability.
So you're saying instead of them going to church and paying tithes, they should bring them tithes to you.
Basically, a lot of people give me money without me having to do anything. It's like they're like, "This is my tithe. Thank you so much for helping me with XYZ." I get tithe all the time.
Now, is it true, like, y'all are not supposed to charge? People are supposed to just gift you what they want?
Okay, so
how does that work?
I charge for my gift, but I charge for my time. And it takes time to do this work. You want the results, right? You can pay for my time.
Oh, okay.
But I'm not charging for my gift. My gift is free. I do this for free. Okay. But my time is not free.
Now, how do you differentiate that? Like, how do you, like...
What do you mean?
Because you're still ultimately using your gift and your time. So how do you keep that separate? Like, Do you understand what I'm saying? Like, no, because she's like, I need.
They have to pay.
I need more money.
pay.
But how do you manifest money? Like, what do you like? Give me a typical situation of someone coming to you and they say, "Hey, I want to manifest money." What is where was the starting point, and where are they at now?
Oh gosh, I have thousands of reviews of things that I've been able to do for people. I've gotten people cars, new job, raises. Like I said, the settlements, houses. One of my tribe members just bought $1 million house, 12 acres. She's like, this wouldn't have happened without you. Like, how do you do this? I don't know. But money, like just coming in, multiple sources, businesses. A lot of people that have like hair business, nail business, and like they're not getting any clients or they're just starting. Okay. So they come to me to do their conjure and then they're booked up like next week. Like, what did you do? You came to me for results and I did it. That's just what I do. So it's a lot that goes in behind the scenes, but there's really no limit, honestly. I think it's usually the limit that you put on it.
Name some celebrity witches that you know of.
I can't do that. I can't do that. Well,
you said Beyonce. Okay.
We know about Beyonce. We know about Summer Walker.
Okay, what about Erykah Badu?
Kehlani. We know Erykah Badu.
Okay, who else?
You know, we know Princess Nokia. So we know the ones that are out, but I would not out nobody. A lot of the reality stars are into it. A lot of them come to me. They pay. And my biggest, like, of all time are NBA stars because they pay.
Really?
And they fly me out to do work in person. They don't even want me to do it at my house. Yeah, come to me.
They want to see you do it.
Mm-hmm. Yes, big bucks.
What's the most you ever got for somebody?
In total from one person?
Yeah.
About 100K. Yeah,
okay.
100K.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm reasonable.
Okay. Now, how are you making these services available to to regular consumers that don't have that type of money? Like, what are you doing? Like,
I know they can't afford it. So obviously, they're not giving me 5K for a conjure or 2K for a conjure. So it's in the hundreds for the public. So if you can't afford it, you can't afford it. That's fine.
So basically it's just smaller yields, like.
Yes. Because I'm getting them championship rings. I'm getting them movie roles. That's why they're paying me 10K, 15K. But you are not getting movie roles. So $200, $300 is fine. I'm just being realistic.
You have a great personality.
Thank you.
You really do. They need to do the real witches of the South reality show.
I need to be on this reality show, Witches of the South. I like that. And you could be EP.
I ain't producing that shit. Y'all turn around. If I can put some root work on me, bitch, I don't know where I'm coming or going. Like that.
You got me.
I'm like, whoa, who did it? Who put this shit on me?
It was Sharkeisha.
No, but for real, like I knew, like, because here's the thing,
It's not working.
I got an email through a private party of a particular person going to somewhere in the Bronx drinking goat's blood. Shit like that. You see what I'm saying? And it's like, what?
You don't gotta do all that. You don't gotta do all that. Why would they make you drink goat's blood?
Like, I was like, when I saw it, I was like, what in the fuck? All this for fame?
Yeah. Oh, they do worse than that. Oh, I'm sure you heard.
No, tell me.
Well, I don't want to give too much, but it's more behind the scenes. But they do way worse than that.
Like, okay, what's the most extreme? What's the most extreme thing?
I can't say.
That that's been done with other.
Well, you've seen the sacrificial parts. So when family members are dying and stuff, and it's like, oh, did they sacrifice? Oh, absolutely, they did. Absolutely. A lot of them, especially the ones that don't got talent, and you're wondering like, how they popping like this? Okay, so they came to them and said, hey, just like you have a regular contract, a music contract, or whatever contract, you have a contract with them. And this is what you're gonna do, and this is what you gotta give up. And they don't even really know the extent to what they're giving up besides the sacrifice, obviously. But it's way more than that. And to get out of the contract, you see these humiliation rituals and things like that. You gotta do a lot to get out of that shit. But you're gonna get what you want in the interim. And that's all they care about.
One name came to mind when you said that. Tory Lanez. Tory Lanez.
I'm saying nothing. I'm not saying nothing.
So there are humiliation rituals.
Yes.
Okay.
And sometimes they don't even get in. So a lot of these stars, a lot of these celebrities that want to get to, the higher level, the A-list or whatever, they come to them to get in. And they're like, we don't want you. They pick and choose. Whoever could be the better puppet is who can get in. And yes, they be sacrificing family. They be doing a whole fucking lot. Absolutely. Mm-hmm. But this is not like...
There was a particular rapper that died some time ago.
Oh,
and it's been heavy on my heart.
Okay.
That it was a sacrifice, the way it was done.
Okay.
Because this person was just so innocent.
Oh, I know who you're talking about.
Like, and then I see, a person that was around them still in contact with the people that were responsible for it. That shit sent chills through me. And I was just like, and then the fact that, that person is not cooperative. I don't feel like they've been cooperative with the police, and they didn't say anything. When everything went down, it was sort of like they just popped back up and had champagne bottles, and
really?
3 months later, yeah.
See, I didn't follow like too much of it, but yeah, that was a very sad situation.
I don't think anybody should.
I don't know.
No, I don't think he did it. Someone close.
Gotcha.
I don't think he did it, but somebody close did it.
Yeah, it would make sense though.
Because it was like the way it happened, I was like, this is not normal.
There's no way. Yeah. We're not stupid now. Like the way that they're doing it now, they're just so lazy. They're just so like, it's very obvious to connect the dots. Like you'd have to be slow not to see what they're doing. Like,
and you know what? People talk about this, like, but and people, and I said this. What was I talking about? I was like, Halle Bailey, right? The artist.
Which one is that?
That is the the one who played Little Mermaid.
Oh, okay, all right.
Her and her sister have two very different images, right?
Yeah.
Very, very nice.
Polar opposites.
Right? But they sing on what is that? What do they call it? It's like God's voice, like God's melody. Perfect harmony.
Yeah, the frequency. Yeah.
Perfect harmony. They sing in that frequency, right? And to see like one sister not doing that, like she's more catering to the pop, to the Beyonce type, because Beyonce don't even sing in that high frequency anymore. I don't know why. Like hers is more, pop, or like her whole Renaissance album. She didn't like hit the halo notes and things like that. Like no, it was more so. But there is a God's frequency. And where am I going with this? I'm trying to go. What?
So it was Haley and Chloe.
Yes, it's Haley and Chloe. And so I feel that Haley Haley was let in. Haley has got the Disney deals. She's got the album. She's got the orchestra. She's got the team. And Chloe, for some reason, I'm like, is this one of the parents? Like somebody... And Beyonce...
To be to the top and the other one gonna be sacrificed? Or at least their career is gonna be sacrificed?
Yes. Two can't go through the door.
Which one of these ones you want?
I feel that's what's happening. And Beyonce's their manager.
Oh, really?
Yes.
I don't know.
And I feel that because Chloe's image is so similar to Beyonce's.
It's way worse than Beyonce's. Beyonce is not doing what that stuff that Chloe do.
But Chloe, if you see her music videos, if you see, it is very, very Beyonce. And I feel that Beyonce saw that and was like, her.
We're going to do the other sister.
Because the other sister has an identity and her shit is not. And Chloe's, I'm like, Chloe, I don't think you understand who you dealing with. Like, you understand? Like, Beyonce's not going to let you mimic and I think she felt like Chloe has always wanted to be her. You know how people have that energy, like, I want what you have. Hey, okay, thanks. I want what you have. You know what I'm saying? And I'm seeing it and it's like, but I never you know, as an entertainment news reporter, right? I'm reporting I go deep, but I don't go that deep.
Okay.
But when I see things happen the way that they happen, I'm like,
yeah.
Something ain't right. Something ain't right.
Don't add up, no. And I like Chloe. I think she's amazing. I think she's talented.
Yeah.
Why are they doing her like this? Like,
did Beyonce do some root work? What the hell going on? You know what I'm saying? Like, what is this? So yeah, I
could see it, but I feel like Beyonce don't need to. I feel like she got a team of people behind her that do her root work. A lot of people do. A lot of the NBA stars that come to me, I'm not their only root worker. Yeah, they go to 3 and 4 people. And I be telling them, I was like, and that's why you fucked up. You need to just stick with me. So they always come to me for money root work. When it comes to like the, you know, big
that's
stars,
crazy. Okay.
Money root work, they're coming to me.
Okay.
Sometimes with love and stuff, especially with things that I'm like, I'm not touching that shit. They'll go to another root worker. So I definitely believe Beyonce got a team. Couple people.
Allegedly. We're going to say allegedly. Everything in this interview is alleged. The thoughts and opinions of the guests and the host, and not necessarily thoughts and opinions of the host. We're just, it's talking points, okay? It's talking points. So, yes, that is interesting. So, what should I do to get this? Do you think I still got some work on me? What you think?
So, that's a service.
She said, I got to pay child. I ain't got no money.
Else pay.
I ain't got no money. She took it all.
We could harder.
She took it all. Should I be scared?
I don't think you should be scared.
Really?
I don't think you should be scared.
What you mean you can see? What you see, girl?
So I do see that you have a couple angels on you. So it's probably why it's being bounced off. I'm not gonna tell you too much because, like I said, you ain't paid.
You gonna tell me Alpha Kramer? Huh?
What's but I don't think,
okay.
I don't think so.
You say I got angels. What they got? You see them?
No.
That is
their
like
energy. They don't stay around all day. They got shit to do.
Oh, I thought it was personally mine. Like
they are.
Okay.
But they're not just yours.
Oh.
Yeah. Angelic entities are not like you don't own them.
Okay.
No.
Okay.
We should have touched on that a little earlier. I could have talked about that for days.
Well, we can bring it back.
Yes, we can.
Okay. Wait, how long you in town for?
To tomorrow.
Oh, okay. But we'll definitely bring you back.
Okay.
How about that?
Yes.
Okay. All right. This is different. But you know what? I remember the Oprah show. She had her as psychic or the root work or whatever. And then who else? I used to watch a lot of the talk shows back in the day. And they all had somebody that was doing like spiritual readings and spiritual work and stuff like that. And so, yeah. You know what I'm saying? So hey, I was like, hey, maybe we need one. I always thought about that because it's a different energy. I don't do this stuff. You know what I'm saying? So, and I'm not the type of person that says, hey, I want this motherfucker done. That's just not me. Like, you could be my worst enemy and I'll just be like, please don't hurt them, please.
Yeah, it's unnecessary.
It's unnecessary. I don't want to see people got family. You know, they may not love themselves because I think people that truly love themselves don't want to hurt people.
I agree.
You know what I'm saying? Like, and they'll understand, like, if I want to hurt somebody, that's going to ricochet and people around me are going to be hurt because if I end up in trouble or, you know, sending something out and it's coming back, like, I just don't believe in that kind of shit. You see what I'm saying? Like,
protection is more important than hexing.
Yeah. And I listen, I ain't no root word. Get what I nam yo horenge kyo. Nam yo horenge kyo. Like,
is that your protection chant?
That is, well, it's all Nichiren Buddhist chant. So it's the Lotus Sutra in one, and we say Nam Myoho Renge Kyo. It's like the mystic law of life. You know, there's this mystic energy that we cannot explain. Whatever it is that you hyper focus on, and you chant on it, and you look at it, and you see it. It's sort of like, I don't know, a picture being drawn, or you know, let's take buildings. You know, an architect draws a picture, and then they hyper focus on building it. That's what Buddhism is.
Gotcha.
So
you're the creator.
Yeah, but we're all creators, though.
We all are.
We're all creators. Like, all of this is like pictures, creation. So the fact that they'll try to tell you you're not a creator, I'm like, that's a lie. Like, you're a part of it too, whether you want to be or not. So but thank you so much, Ms. Sanchez. Now, real quick, where can they reach out if they want? You say you only do love, you only do good things, you don't do no bad stuff to people.
Not doing it.
Okay? So how can they reach out to you?
Satinsays.com.
Okay.
Or on Instagram, Satin Says Tribe.
You got on satin too right now. Like, is that a satin dress?
I have no clue.
What made you wear that color today?
Well, my designer did the.
Okay, designers
just
just
like-
we're paying good. I'm in the wrong business.
Yes, I flew in my makeup artist, my hairstylist. Yeah,
Oh, okay. Damn.
payroll.
Damn.
This is not no.
I ain't even got all that. I do my own makeup. Chelsea do my styling. Well, that's my style. Shout out to the Damascus stylist. So she hooked me up in twin unisex barber. So yeah, but no, okay. But no, you look beautiful. Thank you so much. I actually am not scared anymore. I was scared as shit at first because I was like, what the fuck am I talking to? I swear to God, did you feel I was a little timid a little bit?
A little bit initially, yeah. Yeah.
See, I know because people understand energy because I was like, I don't know what the hell we talking about.
But you met me and you could tell though.
Yeah, I did give you a hug intentionally.
You did?
'Cause I did. I was like,
This bitch crazy.
because when you was, I was like, no, let me give it a hug. Let me feel the energy. You know, I'm Pisces, so that's
My husband's a Pisces.
really.
Yes.
Oh my gosh! Now, how do you control him? Because Pisces men are
'Cause I'm
very,
alpha.
very friendly. Okay.
Friendly.
Yeah, you do they need alpha females. They do. That don't play that shit.
Yes, because he's an alpha, I'm an alpha, but we like mesh really well together. 'Cause
Okay.
I'm out and flamboyant. He's like very calm, watching everything.
Okay. Okay.
Each other.
Okay. All right then. And you a passport sis too. Your husband Puerto Rican.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay. Well, thank you so much. I'm glad I didn't drink during this, so I can
Yes.
feel it all.
Yeah.
And we'll definitely have you back. This was very interesting. And don't forget, check out her products. Okay. So if you're
Yes.
trying to manifest money, she has the candles here. This is very pretty.
It smells good too.
Oh wow, that smells really good.
Yes.
You know I'm taking this home.
Okay.
And then the lucid dreams. I'm gonna put this all over my body. See what I come up with tonight. I'm going to do my spiritual cleanse. Okay, these are my products. And then come to me. So I'm gonna spray this all over my husband.
What?
He gonna come. Thank you, Miss Satin. This was beautiful. Okay. Now I got a new. I've never talked to a witch before. Oh my god.
And now you got a witch friend.
Yes.
Yes.
Yes. Okay. All right. With that being said, now we gotta go look at that camera and say, now you gotta go.
Now you gotta go?
No, you.
Oh, all right. Now I gotta go.
Bye. Okay.
Awesome.
Now, thank you. Now, how did you find us?
My brother's obsessed with you.
Okay. Shout out to your brother.
Yes.
Okay.
I can see you guys like kicking and it will not feel like weird or like an interview. Like
Okay.
you mesh because he knows me. So he's like, nah, you need to go with her.
Oh, wow. Shout out to your brother.